a survival thriller with a troubled tale. Prepare to dive into a thrilling horror adventure. But beware, for this film's narrative takes a turn for the messy. Plot twist, a deadly trap. A young man's hike takes a terrifying turn when he stumbles into a pit of spikes, impaling himself and becoming trapped. Little does he know, this is no accident, and a relentless hunter is on the prowl. The review, a tale of missed opportunities. I had the pleasure of an early screening of Pitfall ahead of its festival debut at ScreamFest. While there were some unfinished effects and other rough edges, I aimed to assess the film impartially. The story follows a group of friends on a hiking trip, but one of them falls into a deadly pit, setting off a chain of events. What starts as a basic premise, a hunter's pursuit, soon becomes a narrative maze. Characters, charisma versus disposability. Richard Harmon, known for his role in Final Destination Bloodline, brings a much-needed charisma to the film. However, the rest of the cast feels interchangeable and lacks depth. Even Alexandra Esso, a personal favorite, struggles with an uninspiring character. The Hunter, a confusing creation. Randy Couture steps into the role of the Hunter, channeling a violent Jason Voorhees energy. His performance is intriguing, but the character's origins are muddled. Is he a slasher villain or a hermit with a taste for blood? The film seems unsure, leaving audiences with mixed messages. Secondary plot, a slasher side story. A secondary group's escape from the Hunter feels like an unnecessary addition, reminiscent of slasher movie tropes. With undeveloped characters and a lack of depth, it serves as little more than a vehicle for more deaths. Practical deaths, a bright spot. The practical death scenes are a highlight, executed with skill and creativity. However, the rest of the film suffers from a sloppy story, leaving a disappointing impression. Narrative chaos, a missed opportunity. Pitfall struggles with its narrative, jumping between dream sequences and subplots to an excessive degree. Had it focused on the core story of the hunted friends, it might have delivered a more satisfying experience. Final thoughts. A forgettable adventure. Pitfall is a film that tries to do too much, resulting in a muddled and forgettable journey. It could have been a thrilling survival tale, but instead, it falls short of its potential. Catch Pitfall at ScreamFest on October 15th and decide for yourself if it's a memorable horror experience or a missed opportunity. What do you think? Is there place for ambitious horror films, or should they stick to simpler narratives? Let's discuss in the comments.